Good morning, boys and girls. I know you're probably laughing, but this, in some African American cultures, when people go to church, they wear big hats. I'm not sure why. There is a reason behind it. I'm just not sure what it is. But a lot of times when African American people go to church, not all the time, some religions, they wear big hats. So I said I'll wear a big hat. And I have on my Sunday dress. Pink's my favorite color, so I wore pink. So I hope the hat isn't too much of a distraction, but I'm gonna read with my Sunday best on. Are you guys ready? For Sunday School Sunday. And I hope my hat don't get in the way when I'm trying to show you the pictures. Are we ready? So Sunday School Sunday, the dedication reads, I dedicate this book to the one who has made this all possible, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm truly thankful for the many blessings and gifts you have given me. I love you so very much. Are we ready? Here we go. After Saturday comes Sunday, the last day of the week, when we learn about God and the people he seeks. Of the triplets, I asked, how was Sunday school? What did you learn? What did you do? I was in a play, says Jawan with such a big grin. I got to play David, who fights a giant and wins. Everyone else was scared because he was 9 feet tall. But I wasn't scared, Mommy. I knew God would protect us all. I chose 5 rocks, a sling, and God for my fight. The giant belly laughed when he saw my small height. I didn't care. With my sling, I slung a rock, hitting a giant in his head. He stumbled, he staggered, and crashed. He fell dead. Tugging my leg, Jalen jumped in. I was in a play too. I played Jonah, who wouldn't listen to what God told him to do. I ran from God's will, not sure what to do. God said, you can run, Jonah, but I'll find you. How many times have we run and hide when we're told to do something we don't want to do? All the time. I wanted a different city. I didn't want to obey. To escape, I got on a boat, but God sent a storm my way. Because the storm was my fault, I was tossed in the sea. Swish! I didn't drown, Mommy. I was swallowed by a huge fish. I stayed in the fish's belly 3 days and 3 nights. Were you scared? Jawan asked. Did you have any lights? Nope. I prayed for God to forgive me, and I promised to follow his plan. God was now happy and had the big fish spit me back on dry land. Wow, I said, so much fun. That sounds really cool. Like your brothers, Nevaeh, did you like Sunday school? I did, Mommy. I played Esther, a very brave queen. Were you not there? Did you not see me on the big screen? Yes, Nevaeh, I saw you. I just want to hear what you have to say. I saw all of you, in fact, because I was there all day. Well, the king's big helper hated Jews and wanted to get rid of us all. He went to the king and tricked him into signing a new law. But the king didn't know, Mommy. He had no clue that I, his Queen Esther was also a Jew. I had to save my people. I had to do something quick. I needed to tell the king that the new law was a trick. I invited them to dine and fed them quite well. As they finished the meal, I told them my tale. When the king learned his big helper had been extremely bad, you should have seen his face, Mommy. He was so mad. The king changed the law and had his helper taken away. And I, said Nevaeh, Queen Esther, saved the day. Wow, your stories are awesome, and I did love the play. Mostly, I'm proud that you all remembered what to say. Have you ever been in a play and you forgot your lines? Embarrassing. Yes, it's happened to me. I sometimes mess up when I read, but who cares? I keep doing it. Now, who can tell me what they learned from these stories? Trust in God, shouted the triplets, because he always gets the glory. Today we learn about God and the people he seeks. This is what we do on Sunday, the seventh day of the week. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope it was a treat. Now it's time to start over with Monday, the first day of the week. Make sure you read every day and practice our learning techniques. And soon you'll be able to tell us all the days of the week. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, we got to put our thinking caps on, get our singing voices ready, and get ready for some stimulating Sunday School Sunday activities. All right, so how many of you guys go to church? If you don't, it's okay. We go to church every Sunday. At least we try to go every Sunday, right? So one of the things that we're going to talk about is we'll discuss the three different stories. So we have the story of David and the giant, right? How tall is 9 feet tall? Do you know? Think about it. Each one of you are probably about at least 3 to 4 feet tall. So if you lined up, laying down, head to toe, this lined up 3 young children in a row, that's about 9 feet tall or bigger. That's how big the giant was. And guess how big David was? Your height? Yep, just as little as you. But he had God by his side. And that little rock made that giant stumble, stagger, and fall. Praise God. And then Jonah and the whale, right? So we talk about paying attention and doing what we're told. And sometimes when we don't do what we're told, sometimes, I won't say bad things happen, but things happen, right? And so just remember, like if your parents tell you to do something, trust them, do it, right? But think about Jonah and the whale. Would you have been scared if you was in the belly of the whale? I would have. I'd have been crying to my mommy, okay, I'm sorry. That would have been me. Do you think it would have had much space in there? I don't know. I don't want to test it out. I never want to be in the belly of a whale. Do you? Good. And then let's discuss Esther and the king. So we talk about telling the truth. Sometimes we're scared to tell the truth, but sometimes we need to tell the truth. And Queen Esther was scared, but she knew she had to save her people because the king didn't know he was tricked. So she had to tell him the truth that the law was really to trick him, to get rid of all the Jews. And she was a Jew. That was his queen. So if he signed the law to get rid of all the Jews, he'd have got rid of his queen. So I don't want to get rid of my king or my queens, which are you guys. So we got to learn to tell the truth. Sometimes it's hard, but telling the truth is a good thing. Let's talk about, okay, let's play a game. When I say something that is true, you stand up. If it is false, you stay seated. Are you ready? Let's see. The moon is purple. I hope no one stood up. A horse is bigger than a cat. Yes, you should have stood up. Leaves fall from a tree in the spring. Good job. A tricycle has 2 wheels. No, a tricycle has 3. Try is 3. All right, now you play your own game. Come up with some questions, and if it's true, stand up. If it's not, stay seated. Okay, that's something fun you can do. We talk about telling the truth and knowing the truth. A little bit of vocabulary. So staggered. What does it mean to stagger? So staggered mean like you're walking crooked, you're kind of uneven, you're staggering, right? But you're not falling, you're just staggering, kind of unbalanced or off balance, okay? What about if you stumbled? If you stumble, right, that means you tripped or you fall, right? So there's a difference between staggering and falling. Could you stagger before you stumble? Possibly. That's what the giant did. And then enormous. What does enormous mean? Right, very, very large. Enormous. And Goliath was enormous compared to David, wasn't he? So how is Sunday school different than regular school? Right, Sunday school, you learn about the Bible, you learn about your religion. Right, school, you learn about everything that you will need in life, from math to reading to English to history to social studies. You learn all those things to prepare you for life. And in Sunday school, you learn all the things to prepare you for your religion and your walk with your God or your higher power, whatever you may call it. And then some churches have their service on Saturday and not Sunday. And that's it. That's all we have. Thank you all for hanging out with me this week. We read Monday, Hide and Seek Monday, Yummy Tummy Tuesday, Wacky Fun Wednesday, Obstacle Popsicle Thursday, Free Frog Football Friday, Scared Sick Silly Saturday, tongue twister, and Sunday School Sunday. Again, take my hat off, a little hot. But thank you all for hanging out with me. And I hope that you will continue your journey in reading. Find your genre that you like. Just pick up a book and read it. You may not like it, but finish it, because there may be something in there you can learn, okay? So enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me this week. And I hope to one day get to the Harrisburg Boys and Girls Club to hang with you all, okay? And whoever's watching these videos, I hope you take the time to enjoy the books. If you want to purchase these books, I don't even know where to tell you to get them. I'll post something on, or I give it to, I'll post something on social media, or I'll give it to Marissa to purchase the books. If you want them, talk to your counselor and have them contact me. I'll provide some contact information later. All right. I hope you're all well. God bless you. Stay safe in this COVID-19, and I shall see you all soon. God bless.